Hello, lovely people, and welcome back to the Talk with Ray. As usual, I'm here with Andy Cole. Andy, how far?
Yeah, be fire.
You be fire without machine gun on.
Sabe, Pepe, any bars, man, can be
Charlie. What they go? And I think they give bars and go.
Oh, sure. Tell me, man, feature could show now.
Ah,
And
so you go feel me?
open basket and kaza.
Where?
Basket.
Basket. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Basket. In rapes no grow.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Basket.
2 p.m. May so rest in peace. I don't care.
No, I'm not sure say you feed them, but you don't feed them.
I don't feed them. Last one, the one I gave you, and you forget.
Which one?
I say we dey wish Hajia for real well. We know we Kwame Eugene, but we dey wish him well.
What's with the bus monkey? No bus club with taxi.
Okay, Charlie. Yeah. So what's up?
Yeah, everything cool, bro. Charlie, just usual work and home.
If you so
Germany life, you know, that'll be how it be.
Yeah. Deutschland for you. Yeah. So as usual, we are here because of the trending news. No, Echegu. Nah, I think was it yesterday? There was this breaking news. Was it yesterday that
the day before yesterday?
Ghana's parliament
Yes.
has finally passed the anti-LGBTQ bill.
Akufo-Addo didn't stamp it, seems
This is what? No, it is waiting for the president's what do you
Okay.
call it? Approval or something like that. Yeah. So this is why we are here.
Do you think Akufo-Addo is going to approve it?
Okay, the thing is, once Parliament has passed it, then it means the majority are saying, okay, this is what we want.
Yeah, but the president can still say he will not.
He can. Like, tactically he can.
Don't
But
worry,
then,
let's see what happens.
okay. But do you think he will?
I don't know. I doubt, but you know, as you said, if majority of the MPs has already...
Because the MPs represents the nation, the people.
Sure.
So when, let's say, the MP for Domiko Abinya is there, he or she is talking for the people of Domiko Abinya.
But you see, at the point, let's leave the political side or the government side to them to to judge. But what our take is going to be on this very topic is your take. My point of view is probably going to be that I think it's not relevant.
The bill?
As to whether they pass it, it is not relevant, because as to whether they pass it or they don't, if people are legally opposite sex affairs, or what the opposite sex does in the room, it's usually not like
It's private.
It's private.
Yeah.
And for that matter, if this thing is also going to happen, we are much concerned about a man and a man having an affair, or a woman and a woman having an affair, and you hardly see it. You understand? And therefore, I think this is how it's going to be. Even if the law is passed and the people are doing it, there is no way you or anyone is going to see and report them, say, yeah, this person.
Yeah, you can only hide and do it, but then it's a crime when you bring it out.
But we also do hide, and you and your woman, I doubt you do your...
I can walk in town freely with my woman.
I can also walk with my guy freely.
Where?
I said my guy.
I can walk freely with
I can
my
also
woman on
walk
the
with a
streets.
guy on the street, yeah? And there is nothing wrong with that.
I can walk and hold my woman in a certain way.
Come on, we do this. This
Can
is
you
Ghana.
can you hold a guy?
How? In which way?
If you
Which manner?
walking with a guy, can you?
Come on, in Africa we walk and put our hands across,
Okay.
around
So
our neck.
when it's just friends vibe,
Yeah.
people know.
And
When it's
not,
something else,
that one, no one will be unless there is evidence. As far as there is no evidence, no court is going to judge us, or no court is going to find us guilty of the said crime.
Okay, hold on. So you're trying to say, like you just said, that it was not necessary.
To me, this
If you
is
say
very
if you say
topic.
it's not necessary, are you trying to say the majority of the people of Ghana, they don't know what they are doing?
Yes,
Why?
because majority of Ghanaians would love to travel to countries where LGBTQ are accepted.
And how is that?
And but they don't want to stay in their own. They don't want the same thing, the same law to be accepted in their country.
Yeah, if in my own house,
Yes.
I can do whatever I want. I can't do that.
So
same
why
thing in
don't you
somebody's
stay in
place.
your own house but want to go and live in someone else's house?
People do travel to other countries for various reasons.
Yes, but we don't travel for various reasons. We
Whatever reason you travel for, it's one of the various reasons.
we move our eyes from wherever we are from our country and go and settle in a different country. And this country where we usually want to go and settle, these laws are practiced over there. So the Bible said mentena wonderful you know me, I don't go to church, so I don't know this.
So why do you want to quote from the Bible?
Because I know it's in the Bible. Yes, I said Bible is mentena. So if you know you don't like that thing, don't even wish to travel abroad.
Okay, so the bill has been passed.
Yes.
If the president signs and it becomes a law, are you saying because it has become a law now, people of Ghana should also stop going to other countries?
No, I am not saying that. I am not saying people shouldn't be going.
Should this even have been an issue?
To me, this is less an issue. This is less something to like
worry about.
To create or to make a law against.
This is something small.
This is something small. This is not something real. You see, Ghana as a country, in my own point of view, there are other important matters to be talking about, to be discussing in the parliament.
But they discuss other important things.
Should I tell you the number of children on the street of Accra?
Doing what?
Not homeless children.
Homeless children?
Yes.
On the street of Accra?
Yes.
Ghanaian kids?
Ghanaian kids.
Are they not foreigners?
No, they are not foreigners. They are...
These kids that are chasing cars, and are they not foreigners?
Don't you see Ghanaian kids also in traffic selling, and Ghanaian underage kids, children selling in traffic? Don't you see them?
When you say underage, what age are you talking about?
Yesterday, I watched. I read a news on YouTube where they said that the Ministry of Women and Children Affairs or whatsoever sent the country or the state to court, to the Supreme Court, to look at for the Supreme Court to push the state to look at the children on the street, and the Supreme Court has threw away the case
out.
Yes. You see, these...
What kids were they? Are they Ghanaian kids? Or
these are Ghanaian kids.
Or these foreign kids that's...
Ray, don't behave as if you don't know
Niger and
no,
stuff like
there are there are also Ghanaian kids on the street. There are Ghanaian streets... I'm saying Ghanaian street. Ghanaian kids on the street. There are Ghanaians who are not even having places to sleep. Whilst we've built homes, and we are not even letting people move into these new homes because there is the assumption, or there is the say that we are making investigations and these homes are going rotten.
Okay, even if there are kids on the street, what has it got to do with LGBTQ?
What I'm saying is there are much important topics to be worrying about now as a country. You see, when America and the Western world is worrying about or is doing LGBTQ and stuff, they do with, like they have whatever it takes to, or they've built themselves to this standard where whatever they want to say about these topics, they have to. But here be the case, we are in a country where we are even hungry, and look at what we are thinking about.
So we are hungry, so we can't know what is right again or what is not right again.
I'm not saying whatever the parliament is discussing is wrong, but what I'm saying is there are other important topics to be thinking about. There are other important issues to be. I am surprised why the Supreme Court
are not wise. Is that what you're saying?
you want to push
just look in the camera and say
you want to push me, but I will not say it. You see, I am wondering why the Supreme Court threw out such an important case. Okay, Supreme Court etimi pamo Ministry of Children and Women and Children Affairs. Then the whole parliament, the people we voted for to go and, speak for us, are there speaking about LGBTQ and plus.
But they spoke for us. Because majority of the people... when there was this street survey in Ghana, did you hear how many people that talked against it?
Because it's... Okay, now, I am going to stand up tomorrow, take the same phone, camera and microphone to the street and ask the people...
The street of Ghana.
Yes, and ask them how many of them want to move to America or wishes to move to America. There you will know that these people who don't want the LGBTQ with them, they want to move to the LGBTQ. They don't want it to. They don't want the LGBTQ to come to them, but they want to move to the LGBTQ plus.
So the what do you call it? U.S. ambassador
for Ghana,
I think Palmer, one woman like that, was saying it will affect Ghana internationally, and then it's also going to affect the Ghana economic wise. What does she mean?
I don't know. I don't know how that's going to be, because already we are poor.
No, is it that when we go for loans they are not going to give us?
Maybe. Because if I am in the office,
if
I am in the IMF office, and I am, let's say, I am for LGBTQ plus, and you, Ghana as a country, you want something, you want international assistant or something. Do you think I am going to? If my pen,
why won't you give? Is it a human right something you are talking about?
What is the human right?
No, this thing they are fighting for.
Yeah,
they said is their right.
Who's Ghanaians?
No.
They
said is their right.
Yes.
Okay, so we should pick human rights over a country's culture.
That is not a country's culture.
But
these people are part of the country. These people who want this, they are also part of the country, and it is their individual bodies. They want to use their body for what? As they said, I am a man, I want to turn my body into a woman. That is not going to affect a third person.
Who is the third person? You always say this thing.
Yes, it's not going to affect you. How is me wanting to turn myself into a woman going to affect you?
But your parents were not of the same sex.
How is that going to affect my parent in this sense?
No. If your parent had been on the same sex, would that person have come?
That is their choice. They decided not to be. That I want to. Yes.
So we should let you.
If I want to, yes, you have to let me. That's why I'm saying that as a country, there are other important...
Should I start suspecting you? Is your girlfriend a guy?
If somebody suspect me of being one, I have no problem with that, It's not because I'm here in Germany, You might think if I was in Ghana, I wouldn't get this confidence to say this. But trust me, what I am saying, my objective as at now is that this very topic is when Ghana should bring its... as a country, the country's scale of preference right now. This very topic is none of it. We should be thinking of how to improve our agriculture. The parliament should be thinking of how to reduce importation, your friend is duties or charges on agricultural.
Are they not working on that?
Are they not doing what?
Are they not working?
Do you know how much?
They didn't just do this. This bill took like 3 years. To be passed. It's not as if they just woke up and then...
I'm not saying they just woke up to bring out something probably the people or some of the people don't like. But you see, as to whether they passed it or they don't, as to whether the government, the executive, the president is going to approve it or not, to me, it is not part of Ghana's scale of preference at the moment.
You think?
That's why I said I think.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not saying anyone else should think for me or no one should.
But the people of Ghana are also talking of their moral values as people.
Do the people of Ghana want to move to America?
So is America for just LGBTQ people?
So no, the people are there. So if you don't like this culture, you don't move to where this culture is practiced. As I say,
I don't get you.
I
don't get you. So people shouldn't travel again because they don't want a particular thing in their own country.
In their own country.
Like you said, Ghanaians shouldn't go to America because they said they don't want.
Yeah, LGBT. If you don't like the thing, why are you moving too close to it now? If you go to countries like Saudi Arabia, okay. Before, maybe now it's probably now maybe different, but before you could not establish a church there. If you go to Mecca, you can't establish your church in Mecca. Like this is now, I am a Christian, so I want to remain a Christian, but there is too much wealth in Mecca. Would you move to Mecca or would you stay in Ghana as a Christian?
You know it's not allowed there. If Ghanaians are prohibited from going to US, they won't go to US. Once they are not prohibited, they'll go.
What I am saying is, if you don't like that thing, don't go close to it.
If you go there, you've gone closer to it.
Yeah, of course. Of course, if you don't like, listen. Ghana, I would chika me akase se wuchi kokwa woni na haban de kan. Me mabusua no, wo se wo mpa abusua na sem. Okay? But abusua ni sika de onya abedi.
What are you talking about? Don't they also come to establish their companies in our countries and stuff like that?
Yeah, okay. When we can also speak about certain things of Omonswa, we also think it's not to say we practice
polygamy.
Yeah. So a man can choose to marry 2 wives. As far as these 2 wives, 2 women accept, say, okay, we want to be with the same man, I have no problem with them. You understand? But then I am also wondering why the Western world is also forcing them to say, so, oh no, I want you not to practice polygamy.
Isn't it a way of them trying to cut population?
I don't know whose objective that is, but
because, like you just said, I have money. Yeah. I want to marry 2 wives. You said that is against the law.
Yes.
I can even go to jail for that if I've already married and
you marry again. Yes.
I can even go to jail.
Yes.
Why should that even be a punishment? Isn't that also a human right?
That is a human right.
So why don't they accept that?
No, I am not saying why. I am also against the Western world and probably America not in support of polygamy because it is 2 women who have accepted and want to be with 1 man. As far as they both have no problem, I think it shouldn't be a problem.
But they have a problem with it. They think that is right. That is wrong. But then, being with the same sex, they think that is right.
But I am saying what I said first is what I said. It's my mind.
Okay,
yeah?
So why do they think, okay, I'm pregnant, I didn't plan for this, I want to abort it? Why do they see it as a crime?
Who sees it as a crime?
When you go to America, there are some states that abortion is a crime.
If they really want to reduce population, I don't think they would say that's a crime.
No, I'm bringing this to talk about the human rights right thing.
The human right thing, at every point in our lifetime, some people's are trampled upon. Like some people's rights are always undermined, and it is so sad. That's why I say that there are children on the street of Africa. There are children on the homeless children in Africa, not people, when an adult chooses to sleep outside, it is their will. But most of these children who are sleeping outside, who are homeless, are as a result of poor staffs and country poverty in Africa. Wait. What I would say is, if the Western world or America wants to push something, then they should be protecting this right of kids who didn't really wanted to be homeless, or who didn't wanted to be homeless, but as a result of being born in probably a poor family, they are homeless. Okay, so if the Western world is pushing something, then I think they should be pushing for the right of these kids.
No, but when you go to Ghana, all these kids that lives in the ghettos and stuff like that, when they interview them, they mostly say, "Oh, me ana me Johnny free fee, me ana na me stubborn, me ana me." They mostly say these things.
You see, most of the times on the year, you find it say. Me scenario be so you find it say my mom loves me, okay, but truly she doesn't have, and I move out to go and find something to come and probably help us, kind of say myself and my mom at home. I as a child may not see anything wrong with that, understand, but if you are really chosen as a leader, you should know that there is something wrong with that. You should know that this is not how the child is supposed
where
to
you are coming from. But sometimes you can push and push and push and push. Akala is stubborn, not stubborn.
They push and push and push. Once Akala is stubborn.
Andy, how many kids are not living with their parents now?
Good. That point, when it's come, it's a they give them the treatment they want. They are never hungry. Okay. Despite
most of them, what do they turn up to be? No, be truthful. Be truthful.
Yes, if you move your friend is quite funny though. But the thing is, I am for the fact that these kids are given a place to sleep at the end. Okay, they are given food to eat at the end. They are even given pocket money almost every week. You understand? So basically, their basic right, which is like right to leave, right to German employer, right to
in short, they give them everything, but then they mostly end up becoming like better than they would have been if they were with their parents. Into the we are deviating a bit. Back to our main topic. Africa. Why is it that just when Africa decides they don't want something like this, the Westerners come against them, but then they don't go against these Arab countries and stuff? Why? Because how they Jimmy cry with you, but they don't go there and talk to them. But when we do something, they want to interfere.
So
that's the reason, because
that's why I'm telling you. That's why I'm telling you. Say at the end, if the woman did say we are probably going to have economic challenges as a result of passing this bill, then it's true, because if I am in the office and I am for LGBTQ plus, and you bring something, you bring a bill or something, there is no way I'm going to approve it.
Anyway, I think they should leave other countries to manage their own affairs.
Yes, a sovereign country is a sovereign country. I have no problem with Ghana. If Ghana is well to do, like if Ghana is a stable country,
so we should be well to do before we can know what is good for us.
It's okay. It's okay if the country decides to be against this. Okay, if the majority of the people don't want this culture, I have no problem with that. You understand? But what I have been saying from the onset is that there are other important. I was so hurt when I heard the Supreme Court threw this case out of your friend is saying out of the court because
okay, I haven't heard that story, but who link now from
Mate, I will share it to you. It's so sad because the Supreme Court it may throw such sensitive case out, and as a Parliament, debate on LGBTQ. To me, this case, these children on the street and children selling on the street and children not being in the classroom when they are not 18 years, it's to me very sensitive than this. How many people are LGBTQ in Ghana? The number is very few.
According to there are a lot of them.
Lot of them, yes.
Lord
Ghana, there may be at the
but with the kids going to school and stuff, anything of free education.
But still, you see, in Germany, I have 4 so when you're 18 years, now your friend is saying 10th class now, that's 11th class now. By 4 say go school. And you say the open, by 4 say was a school there. Uko school na se wunya o ma minis kobeta aduana ma wa aduana wo ho obi o ma me so betimi ato aduana ma obi a ho tablet na opa school ho tablet wo ho laptops wo ho like everything bibi e ma school ya kono na bi wo ho
nti ever been bright chrome.
Oh me nkasa but the American say we should be thinking about it. You see,
are they not thinking of them?
No,
are you trying to tell me they are not thinking of those things?
Oh no.
That's what you think. That's what you think.
I think next time we will talk about health insurance.
Yeah, next time we'll talk about
do you know, say
but today we are not talking about health insurance.
It's so sad.
But streets in Kuala Lumpur street so there. I don't know there. I don't know there, but
what was that Senka? What was energy now? You see the energy?
Those that is CB, those Malian case, Niger.
You see the energy they pushed to this your friend is LGBTQ whatever class. If they had put the same energy in these street children and homeless people, the parts now, I would have no problem. Maybe because I am also much concerned about homeless.
So maybe now that they know that because they've passed this bill, if it becomes a law, they are not going to help. They are not going to get help from the Westerners. No, I think they're gonna focus and make things right in the country. Maybe we're turn around though.
Let's see.
Because meaning say Andy might be here. They me here no farmer me. She says me try some me dem.
I know they are not correct. So
probably it will be a turnaround. Let's see. But sometimes we blame the MPs now. You see, Raskuku said, what's the 7 December, Minister Ohun Kwaiba, MP Ohun Kwaiba. After 7 December, Unya Kwaiba.
Why busy your office?
So sometimes we blame these MPs near the
I think that the same as Kuku no crack something about these street children and your friend is saying.
Ayame kwada o jajabo hinwa o kwada yo. Ayame dwene mo ho pa kaya yo. Inso mo na mo da brem ayame ya o. You
see kaya yo so we drew circle overhead na see. There you see say nyem pen for kwan da overhead na see.
Yeah.
Ghana for kwada. God addition
maybe this is probably a turnaround. My last words now.
My last words is Supreme Court. No, I am not nowhere close to the place, but it hurts so bad. Say almost 2 case. Out of it's so bad they threw the case out of the court. You understand? Because I don't know on what basis they did that, but it's probably also because Ghana, you never take the state to court and win. So as an individual or as a private entity, now the Ghana
only
state.
Ghana. Why now they say or the state I go court for?
Krum has a hospital or a mistake, no, they no court na try.
So say hospital, and the whole state.
Na Ghana or the hospital, na kind of crowd country man no.
Your last words and one no.
My last words na one makano.
Okay. Beautiful people, this was yet another intriguing discussion. But
I swear
we'll have to end it here. We thank you all for joining us. Please do not forget to subscribe and share to other people. Kindly share. And also, if you can, me a notification. So tap on the notification button to stay alert. Yeah. We hope you join us again next time. See you all.